Hello, I'm MrHartgrave, and this is not Everything Wrong with Marvel Strike Force. That's right, on this channel, normally every Thursday we put out a video series called Everything Wrong with Marvel Strike Force, and this is it. It's over. The numbers suck. I'm not going to keep doing something that's not successful. Thank you to those who did vote on, the polls and participated in the Discord. I think we did provide a lot of good feedback in the end. It wasn't a useless experiment. It wasn't a useless thing to do, but it just kind of ran its course. It's clear that we have to take a pause here. I'm not opposed to coming back to the Everything Wrong with concept. Maybe we'll package it up in a different way, maybe whatever. But when the channel's bigger, and right now we're doing like a subathon. We're trying to get to 20,000 subs on this channel before the new year. Let's go with that. 20,000 subs before the new year. Let's see if we can hit that. And then maybe when we hit 20,000 subs, we'll load it back up. We'll start getting really engaged again and give it another go. But right now, it just doesn't make any sense. And then I said that I wouldn't do this again. One thing should be very clear about any video game developed with loot boxes and predatory mechanics that are unapologetically designed to prey on the mentally divergent. They will never change. There is no incentive for the change since these games are very successful. I came to realize that I was wasting far too much of my time and yours by screaming into the void about the bad practices of Scopely and Boundless. And if we ever really wanted to do anything, I would need to do better. I am fairly confident at this point in time that everyone knows how I feel about loot boxes and predatory games designed to market gambling to children. That very statement being an indication that I'm perfectly willing to talk about what is really going on here at any time. I have drawn numerous lines in the sand regarding what I will and will not do for clicks as well. For example, I refuse to open loot boxes on camera for content, and I refuse to flaunt how much money I spend on a predatory game. Fact being, I hardly spend any money on this game, and I use my past spending as a talking point as to why spending any money doesn't really get you anything in games like Marvel Strike Force, because it doesn't. And if you think it does, you are painfully ignorant to how virtual economies actually work. I have proven from my first day making videos on this game that I'm willing to set personal gain aside for the pursuit of a better experience for all, and there will be no change in that regard. I simply cannot wallow in my own misery forever, and any decent human wouldn't want anyone to live that way. And to that point, I also do not want to encourage that kind of victim mentality that runs so rampant in most video game communities. I say to you now, if you are truly not enjoying Marvel Strike Force, uninstall it. If you are truly addicted, please seek help. A link is down below to a free online addiction counseling service that specializes in video game addiction and has helped many of my viewers over the year we have been guiding people to them. For me, this new direction is an act of honesty and self-preservation. It would be a lie if I told you my experience with Marvel Strike Force is 100% negative. I like many aspects of the game, and I've become numb to many of the negative aspects. Not to say that they aren't there, but more that I've simply said my piece and moved the fuck on, like any rational adult may do. I refuse to be a fraud and pretend that aspects of the game still bother me that do not, and I find anyone that wants me to manufacture that rage for their viewing pleasure to be sick and in desperate need of help. So what of the future of this channel? Well, we will certainly be here to watch the inevitable death of Marvel Strike Force up close and personal. I've come much too far to back out just as things are getting interesting for us here. It's amazing how far we've come. We were once voiceless, unheard, and ignored. And now not only does Boundless listen to our demands, but sometimes even cave to them. And you can trust that I will be doing everything I possibly can to make sure that the rest of our time with this game is as not horrible as we can possibly make it. Not horrible. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's as much as we can hope for. I don't want to lie to anybody. I don't want to say that it's not, that it's possible for this game to become anything other than, a pay-to-win predatory mobile game designed to market gambling to children. I mean, I sound like a broken record with that, but I don't want to mislead people. Just because I'm making like slightly more positive content here and there doesn't mean that I think it's all sunshine and rainbows and everything's okay now and you should go play other games by Scopely and Boundless. Like, fuck no. Dude, this is it. I'm not doing predatory mobile games anymore. Speaking of not predatory mobile games, right down here, check it out. There's my Epic Games creator code, MrHartgrave. Why am I showing this? Because we're about to start covering Marvel's Midnight Suns on this channel. And I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you like and subscribe, trying to get to 20,000 subs. And if you want to pre-order it on the Epic Games Store and help support the channel, go ahead and use the code. It comes out on December 2nd. And yeah, it's on all platforms, all major game platforms and PC. I think I'm going to buy it on PC just because I just support those practices better. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for just better practices. I don't want to play games on my mobile phone. I don't want to play games on consoles. I want to play games in an open marketplace with fair prices. Is it so much to ask? I don't know. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, comment down below, and grave diggers keep digging. But myself keeps slipping.